For just a small monthly fee, you can become a member on my YouTube channel. Becoming a member will allow you to post custom emoji in my comments section, and you will get a Swifty badge which changes colour depending on how long you've been a member for. And depending on the tier you choose, you can also get bonus perks such as credit at the end of my videos, unreleased footage, and even game sessions between you and me. But even if you're poor or you just don't want to give me your dad's hard-earned money for whatever reason, I thank you for your support and hope you have a lovely day. Ciao. I'm just going to be going through the Wave 2 Smash DLC characters that I would like to see, or that I think are most likely to happen, because I know that there are quite a few characters that people still want in the game. Some of which are likely, some of which are unlikely, some of which I find hype, some of which will be lame. I'm just saying, personally, for me, it wouldn't be my cup of tea, so they would end up in lame. So don't be too super offended. But hey, I got a little graphic here, so let's just start with whatever. So what can I say about my boy Bandana D? First of all, he's huge. Bandana D would have a cool moveset with using his spear. I don't know if you guys have actually used the spear in any of the Kirby games, but it's super fun. It's like one of those moves that are kinda useless but super fun to use. You can throw the spear, you can even use the spear as a fucking helicopter for some reason. But okay, so that's already yes on the hype meter. People often compare Bandana D to, well, might as well just add a Goomba in. Does it really work that way? I don't think so, because this isn't just a normal Waddle Dee, is it? It's Bandana D. If you look at all the games Bandana D has been in, it's quite a lot. He's pretty much a main character. In Kirby's Return to Dreamland, he was actually the fourth character. There were four main characters: Kirby, Meta Knight, King Dedede, and there was Bandana D, because you could play with up to 4 people. And he's fucking awesome, what do you mean? Dedede's got the hammer, Meta Knight's got the sword, this guy's got the spear. He's cool. But no, admittedly, I don't think he's likely. Sakurai for some reason doesn't like putting any more Kirby characters in the game anymore. And I'm not quite sure why. I'm going to make this bit smaller actually. But although he would be fun, I don't think he's very likely at all. Although it would be cool to have another Kirby rep, so I'm going to leave him here for now. Crash Bandicoot is a difficult one because obviously he isn't Nintendo. And there has been a good rise of third-party characters throughout each Smash game. They always seem to add more and more. But he is strictly a Sony boy. He has been on Nintendo consoles, obviously. Especially his new games, they've been on PlayStation, they've been on Nintendo, they're on PC. But Crash Bandicoot, funnily enough, I think is more likely to happen than Bandana D. After all, Bandana D is kind of still just a whatever sort of character to most people, whereas Crash Bandicoot is, you know, world known. I feel like it would be a good move to put Crash Bandicoot in the game, especially with the games that he's coming out with now. He's starting to pack more of a punch with the younger audience, just because he actually has games coming out now, and he would be hype. He's more hype than Bandana D, I'll say that. In fact, I'm going to move you down a bit. More hype than Bandana, and more likely. I'd say he's in a solid green / yellow. It's hard to say for sure, but I'd say he would be about here, because I feel like it would make a lot of sense if he was added. His moveset pretty much speaks for himself. But it would make a lot of sense if he was added, because he is a very popular icon. But also he's Sony, so that's kind of the difficulty there. But I think we can all agree he would be extremely hype. What can we say about Wah that hasn't been said already? Let's be honest. Sakurai doesn't want Waluigi in here. He's an assist trophy. He's a meme. So, boom. And what do I think about Waluigi? Wow. I can't even express myself right now. Oh, boom. I mean, I wouldn't mind if he's in, so I wouldn't say he's completely lame. I'd put him probably here. Like here. He's still likely, because Sakurai said that Ridley wouldn't be added in Smash. And they still added Ridley, so Sakurai does give in to the pressure sometimes. I don't unironically want him in here, and I don't unironically want him in the game. So many people are requesting Waluigi, so many people are actually harassing Sakurai about Waluigi. Half of them as a joke, which still doesn't make it okay. And it kind of just leaves a sour taste in some people's mouths when it comes to Waluigi. Paper Mario, I feel, would be the first character on here that would kind of fall into the middle. I'm gonna be honest, super honest with you guys right now. I've never played a Paper Mario game in my life, so it's kind of hard to rank how hype he would be. You know, would he be sort of a semi-clone to Mario, or would he have his own original moveset? I don't know. I know they recently released Origami King, so that definitely pushes his favour of being added into Smash Bros. But then again, that's mostly just a Fire Emblem thing that happens, so it's hard to say. I'd say he's more likely than these two. He's not quite as big an icon as Crash, obviously. I mean, it's still Mario, but it's Paper Mario, so it's kind of a different sort of Mario. I'd say he would have his own unique moveset, but probably a few moves that kind of resemble Mario's, probably kind of like how Mario is to Wario. So Wario still has his own moveset, but he has a few moves that kind of take inspiration from Mario. So yeah, he's Nintendo, so that would be more likely, but he's from a spin-off game, that's less likely. That's we've already got Mario and Dr. Mario, so would they add Paper Mario? I know they've got 3 links, so maybe? I'd say swaying a bit more here. Again, I wouldn't be opposed to him being added. He's definitely more hype than Waluigi. But I'd say, yeah, sort of a middle sort of character where I could definitely see him getting into the game, but if he doesn't, it wouldn't surprise me. So yeah, definitely in the middle, probably swaying slightly more to the likely than it is unlikely. But hey, we'll see. I would love to say that Shovel Knight is another character that would be in the middle, but to be honest, 1, he's indie, 2, he's already an assist trophy, and I do think that does matter, to be honest. So it is swaying more towards the unlikely. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to have him here. He'd probably be like bandana tier of, it would be pretty cool if he was here. But I don't think he's likely at all. You know, don't get me wrong, he's very popular, he's been in a lot of games, he's had a lot of cameos, he makes a cameo in this game, but I just don't see him as a character. Otherwise they wouldn't have added him as an assist trophy, and they can just remove the assist trophy and just add him into the game normally, but would they? I don't think they would. If they were going to do more like third-party characters, I think they would stick to, you know, bigger hits like Crash or whatever, you know. And this goes for like all indie reps. The most they're going to get is like assist trophy, or they're going to get a Mii skin like Sans did. Actually, what I thought would be cool, both ironically and unironically, if Donkey Kong had an Echo where it was just that grass starter's full evolution. Give me a reason why that wouldn't work. Just give me one reason. Even his down B could work. Look at him! I'm sorry if anyone likes this Pokemon, by the way. I just think he looks... he doesn't look bad. He just doesn't look like a legendary. He just looks like one of the normal monkeys. He's going all the way down here. Despite Smash Bros. Added in Pokemon after Pokemon, admittedly they do pick cool Pokemon. I just don't think this guy is popular enough / cool enough to be added. Don't get me wrong, the chance of them adding like a new Pokemon is pretty damn high, admittedly, but this guy, nah, I don't see it. I don't want him, and I don't see it. I think for Wave 2, people don't want to be paying for Echo Fighters unless it was kind of free with another character. I don't think it would happen, so I do think it's very unlikely, especially since it's Black Shadow, because F-Zero is just not a relevant franchise. You know, just the same as if you said, oh, like a Mother Echo Fighter, I'd still put him like down here completely. I wouldn't mind if he's in again, but meh. It makes sense for Street Fighter because it's Ryu and Ken, but most other third-party characters, I think they should just keep it to 1. So I don't think they're just going to add Tails and give him a new moveset. If they were to add another Sonic character, I think it would have been an Echo Fighter. Anyone who knows me knows that this is like my most wanted character. Which is a shame, because it's never gonna happen. Hype through the roof. Through the roof for me. Probably not for many other people, but through the roof for me. God, he's got such a great moveset potential, but likeliness is down the fucking toilet. We don't have Mother 3 outside of Japan. Even if we did, it would still be quite an obscure character to add. So yeah, just completely down here. I'm gonna have his head poking out because he's just here. Oh, forever on the most wanted list, but never gonna happen list. Shantae kinda has similar arguments as Shovel Knight. No, she is not an assist trophy, but she is an indie character, and she's not even one of the most popular indie characters. True, she has a spirit, and having a spirit makes zero difference whether you get added as a character, because after all, Min was the spirit. But I still think she's pretty damn unlikely, kind of just slightly more likely than Shovel Knight, just because she has been on Nintendo systems. Not impossible by any means. None of these are impossible. It's just there's not a lot which I think is likely. You know, I'd rather put them in unlikely and be wrong about it than put them in likely and then be disappointed about it. So that's why there's just loads that are heavily leaning towards here. I guess I could compensate by adding like characters who I think will be added. But the problem with that is I have absolutely no idea. Like, while it was in development, Smash Ultimate's roster was already picked, so they added a Rex costume to celebrate like the first wave of DLC, I think, or was it when you bought the first wave of DLC, something like that. Obviously, the game's come out now, so they can add them properly. I think it would be quite likely that they would add them. Then again, is anyone really talking about Xenoblade 2 anymore? I think they're likely. They're not super likely, but they're kinda likely. And at the same time, I want them because of the fans wanting them, but I also don't want them because they have a sword. Or she's the sword or something. I don't know, I haven't played the game, so I'm not a weeb. Or kind of just in between Tails and Paper Mario, I think, yeah. So quite likely, but I wouldn't really care for them, if that makes sense. Unless they were kind of interesting, because I'm not too aware of what they can do, but the fact that it's another anime boy with a sword, just Lin kind of cute. At the same time, but later, way too many Fire Emblem characters, way too many sword characters. I know some people don't like the way people say that, or don't like that sort of logic, but I don't care. Way too many sword characters, way too many Fire Emblem characters. She's an assist trophy. Sakurai wouldn't add another one. He's already added Byleth, and that was even stretching it. He said that there was far too many Fire Emblem characters when Corrin was being added. And Lin's not marketing a new Fire Emblem game, so that's kind of the cherry on top. See ya, Lin. I know quite a few people that would actually die to see Skull Kid added. Problem for me is, one, I never played Majora's Mask, so I have no idea who this character is and what they can do. The other problem is that they're already an assist trophy, and to my knowledge, anyone who's been added as an assist trophy has not made it into Smash Bros. Obviously, that pattern can always break. Of all the assist trophy characters there, I think that he's the most likely. I think it's a he. And that he's probably the most deserving, considering Zelda has like five characters, 6 characters. You know, much less than Pokemon and Fire Emblem, and that's still quite confusing, considering it's their third most best-selling franchise behind Mario and Pokemon. In the middle in terms of hypeness, just because I'm not too sure about what they can do. But in terms of likeliness, I think it would be like the same as Tails and Bandana D if they were to add a Zelda character, which I think they might do, because they might have a step back, look at the Zelda reps and be like, there should be more of these. Especially with Breath of the Wild 2 in development. They might actually just add a character from that. But if they don't, then it might just be Skull Kid. So, what are the chances of them adding in a new Pokemon? That might sound like a really stupid question, because it has a simple answer, and the answer is very likely. See, here's where I'm conflicted, because I love Pokemon. Pokemon is one of my favourite franchises, so I would love a new Pokemon rep. On the other hand, there's too many Pokemon, so I don't want a new Pokemon rep. I didn't want Incineroar because I didn't like Incineroar, so it would very much depend on the actual Pokemon. Because if it is one of the new Pokemon, let's say it's one of the new starters like Intelligion or however the fuck you pronounce it, then I'll be like, yeah, alright, yeah, okay. So that's why I'm not really gonna rate it in terms of hypeness, but in terms of likability, yeah, we know where it is. We know where it is. And for my last trick, Steve from fucking Minecraft. Never have I come across such a conflicting character, because I'm gonna be honest, if it was a Minecraft stage or something like that, it would pretty fucking hype. Can you imagine like a Minecraft stage? That'd be cool. But Minecraft character? No thanks. That shit is cursed. Get it off here. Get it all the way down here. Like, not as lame as Waluigi, admittedly, but I don't think I'd be as angry as other people would be. But I'd still be like, really? I mean, let's look at the facts. Minecraft is the best-selling video game of all time, but it's owned by Microsoft. Not as likely as Paper Mario. Is it as likely as Tails? Regrettably, yes, I think it is. It's so difficult. We live in a universe where Minecraft Steve is more popular than Crash, so I have to consider that as well. Minecraft Steve is Microsoft. Crash is Sony. They've both had games on Nintendo consoles. Neither of them are assist trophies. They would both be hype as fuck to some people and disappointing as fuck to other people. And I'm starting to sway on the likely. It's starting to move by itself. Minecraft Steve might be the 6th character on the second wave of DLC. Have you considered that? What if the second wave of DLC originally had 5 characters, but then Microsoft came to Nintendo and they said, we want Minecraft Steve in your game? Or what if Nintendo actually managed to convince Microsoft, we want Minecraft Steve in Smash? What if that's a universe that we live in? I mean, look back at 2020 and what's happened to it. Imagine if this is what ends that. The announcement of Steve from Minecraft in Smash Bros. Don't get me wrong, I love Minecraft. But just imagining him in Smash is just absolutely hilarious. And this is a game with Wii Fit Trainer and Jigglypuff and Duck Hunt Duo, characters like that who are so out of left field. But Minecraft Steve is just the ultimate. It's the equivalent to Sans from Undertale being added into Smash. It would get some people so hyped up, but other people would be like, what the fuck is this? And that sort of kind of happened when Sans was revealed as a Mii Gunner costume, but not to the same extent obviously because he doesn't have his own moveset. But it's still just like, what the fuck? You know, one of those things that will make the internet explode if Steve from Minecraft ended up in Smash. And believe it or not, I think we live in a universe where it's actually slightly likely to happen. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream / video if you're watching it later on YouTube, and I will see you next time. See ya.